was Saturday night like for the receiver group on the way home?
Um, at, on the way home, we all kind of went to sleep 'cause all of us was banged up. But in the locker room before we felt everything, it was pretty cool. After we broke it down as a team, Coach T brought us together and told us like we just made history, and it was pretty cool. Being the first trio to go over 100. So that's a lot of credit to us for doing what we did, and a lot of credit to the offense for executing.
How did you, Coach Morton, sort of assess you guys' performance on the whole after when you guys have reviewed everything?
Well, he tells us what we did good, but he always gonna tell us what we did bad. So we focused. We went through, watched the film, and we seen that all the good, the bad, the ugly, what we could have done. We had a lot of drop balls out there, and that if they were completed, we probably could have went for over more.
Is it pretty wild to think about all the receivers that have come through Tennessee and know that you made history with your trio?
Yeah, it is pretty wild, but we try to go out and make history every day. So being able to accomplish it finally is something that we can cherish, and hopefully it can be something that other receivers that come through here can hopefully break.
Because how important is it for y'all to kind of reverse this trend of what's been going on with Vanderbilt the past couple of years? I mean, I think it's been since like the 1920s that Vandy's won this many in a row. How much is that something that bothers y'all?
I mean, it's never good losing, especially to an in-state rivalry team. So being able to go out and have another day to compete and another year to play them, I mean, that's why you come to college, to play on rivalry games, and being able to play against, how far are they? 3 hours away? Obviously, they got the record. They beat us the past 3 times. So we're not looking forward to it. Well, we're not looking back at it. We're looking forward to it, and it's going to be a great milestone. It's going to be a great opportunity to go out and show.
But I guess the way things have gone the past few years probably help y'all not, get too confident going into this one, right, or overconfident, because I know y'all were 20-point favorites in this game. But because of the past couple of years, is it the kind of thing that makes you not think about that and just go play?
Yeah, it is. You can't really look at get into all that. Really just going out there, treating it like another game. And we know in the back of our minds that it hasn't been going the way we thought it should be going. And it's true, but we're going out there this week, treating it the same game, another opportunity, another opponent that we have to study on and get a better advantage on.
Marquez, on Saturday, when you're standing in the tunnel waiting to run through the tee for the last time, what do you think you'll be thinking about it and going through your head?
Well, I know it's been a lot of fun years here, been 4 great years here, and having it be my final time at Neyland, running through the tee is going to be something I'm going to cherish. So taking it all in, taking this weekend, and to the things leading up to it.
Well, this is your senior game at Neyland. What would it mean to kind of end your last game at Neyland with the bragging rights of the state championship against Vanderbilt?
Well, it's going to mean a lot. Obviously they had the past 3 wins. They beat us last time at home, and they beat us last year at their place. And it hasn't been going our way, but this year, we're turning a new leaf over. We're focused on this game. We're more confident, I believe, and we're going to go out there and play it. The seniors are going to play it like our last.
What's it been like to see Jared kind of pick himself up off the mat after that Alabama game and have the kind of November that he's had?
I've said it before, and I'm gonna still say, he's a competitor. He loves to compete, and he knows what he knows. He's played a lot of football games where he knows kind of what to do, and obviously it didn't start off well for him or for any of us, matter of fact. But he never stopped. He always was still with us. We were still with him. He kept us up. We kept him up, even though when things got bad, we didn't turn over. So having him, stay upbeat, even through all the things that's been going through, it gave us more momentum going in, saying that this is a guy we can actually follow.
What do you think the biggest thing is that you learned through 4 years of being here with the various coaching staffs and all that? What's kind of the biggest? What's going to be your kind of big takeaway?
As a player?
As a player, yeah. Your experience through 4 years.
It goes by fast. I know that's cliche, but come here as freshman, I thought I had all the time in the world, but now that we look back at it, Batul and I say it all the time. Coming in here, we was roommates, if y'all didn't know that, we were roommates. But coming in here, you know, thinking like, yo, we got 4 years, it's gonna be a while. You know, we can take time off, we can, you know, BS around and still get the job done. And notice that that's not what actually happened, knowing that we had to grow up fast. So I say that's probably it. Trying to cherish the rest of it and growing up.
How close would you say you become with the other seniors that are going to be honored on Saturday?
Oh, we came real close. Coming in, I know, coming in, we all had the same mindset, you know, coming in playing, you know, try to be a contributor to the team. And some of us it happened, some of us didn't. We stuck the course. You know, a lot of us that came in with us aren't with us anymore, but, you know, they had to do what's best for them. And although it hurt, you know, we can't hold anything against them. It's what their college is, what they're for. So we're all happy. We still talk to our class that's not here, but for the ones that are here, you know, we've been through thick and thin. We've been through bloody waters and all, and we fought and we kept fighting, and we're trying to go out on top.
Regarding Jarrett, was there a specific time in the last month or so when y'all could kind of sense, okay, this is the guy we expected all year, that they kind of turned it around?
You say one time?
Was there any time in the last month, last 5 weeks, when y'all could see from Jarrett that he kind of turned things around, that he was back to what y'all were expecting from him maybe earlier in the year?
I'd say so. You know, he in practice, you know, not just in the games, but in practice, he's always running around, getting people lined up, trying to, you know, coach them up, even if he wasn't playing. I think that at the time we had the other quarterbacks that were in, but you seen that he wasn't down, even though he wasn't, you know, in the starting role or he wasn't getting as many reps as he used to be. He still was a factor, and not just the quarterbacks, but, you know, in the receivers and the running backs and the O-line. You know, so he did what he had to do, and he still, even though he wasn't the #1 person, he still studied film. He still coached everybody up like he was. So just his influence made us reassured.
Marquez, I know that you talked about that you and Batuli have kind of become close over the years, and so I'm sure you know kind of his backstory and where he came from and everything to get to this country and all that. Is that the kind of thing that makes you think things in your own life aren't so bad when you hear like some of the stuff that he and his family had to go through?
Yeah, I mean, we got not just him, but we had a lot of players that had to come from different countries that come here, and I don't really know much about them. But, you know, that's one thing that I fought myself on, not getting to know my teammates better. But once you get to know each other better, that's when you start playing for more than yourself. And when we first got here, Nigel was my roommate, Balin Buchanan was my roommate, and Batuli. So we kind of didn't really click at first because everybody was just different places. And then once we finally realized that these are the guys we're going to spend our 4 years here with, so they're going to basically be like family. That's when we started actually becoming closer. That's when we started doing things and learning each other.
So 2 DBs and 1 LB
I know,
in
I
your
was the only
suite. I mean,
receiver,
it's like,
man.
did they have something against you, the coaches, or what was the?
I really
what
think
was
they
the
just
assignment?
put all the Georgia boys together, and I think they ran out of Tennessee locals and they just threw them in there with us. That's what I really think. But I mean, I'm glad though.
How hard are those post practices if defense is won? When you're in there you've got 3 roommates who are all defensive guys. Are they letting you hear it?
I just go in and lock my door, but you know, we always talk junk, you know, because we were freshmen, so we always had to go against each other. So we used to go in there and pull up film and brag it to each other and stuff. But you know, that was just, you know, us being 18-year-olds doing what normal kids would do, going in there trying to brag, show off.
Do you think you've learned to appreciate winning more because y'all had some moments where you didn't win for a while and because you had things get tough? Do you think that makes you appreciate winning more?
Yeah, it's hard to win, especially in the SEC. So when you finally get a chance to win, you have to cherish these moments because it's hard to win, it's hard to do everything. So being able to go on the road we've been on and being able to finish out how we're trying to finish out makes you appreciate it. Not just winning, but makes you appreciate the games more. Because who would have thought like we would be here? We knew this time would come, but not so fast. So it takes a lot of what's the word? It takes a lot of, you know, growing up to do in a sort of say.
Marquez, I wanted to get your Thanksgiving favorite foods on the Thanksgiving table.
Gotta get the yams. All right, I'm a big ham guy, not a really big turkey guy, but I'll eat turkey. All right, so we got hams, we got rice, we got collard greens. I don't eat cheese, but so I'm not gonna say mac and cheese. I gotta get the cornbread. We going to dessert. I gotta get lemonade, tea, sweet tea. We gotta get pumpkin pie, no, sweet potato pie, pecan pie, red velvet cake. I love red velvet cake.
Well, Chris, what don't you eat?
Cheese. I ain't gonna eat no macaroni, but
Is that
that's
like a
pretty much
lifelong
it.
thing or a diet thing?
Just don't.
So
I take it off pizza.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I order a pizza and just take it off.
So you're not lactose intolerant, you just don't like cheese?
So you haven't had Nigel Warrior's mac and cheese?
Oh, no. No.
Has he offered it up to you?
Nah, because he knows I don't eat it.
So you order cheeseless pizza?
No, I order a regular pizza. I just,
Then just take the cheese out.
because it ain't pizza if you order a cheeseless pizza.
What's the point of pizza without cheese in the first place?
I like pizza, I just don't eat the cheese.
Marquez, how optimistic are you about the receiver core next year or two?
I'm very optimistic about it. You know, we got young guys that are playing a lot, and they're getting a little taste of what it's gonna be like. Cause next year, when it's like 4 of us leaving, so it's gonna be a lot of open spots. So they're gonna have to step up even more than what they have.
Big shoes to fill.
Yep. And then they got the freshmen we have coming in. You know, they seen a lot of our freshmen now having the opportunity to play. So I'll say that to incoming recruits that we do play young guys, and if you can play, then you're gonna have the opportunity to play.
Thanks,
Thank you
guys.
very much.
Thank you.